Hello students. Today let's understand the concept of macroeconomics. First, let's know the origin of the term. The word macro comes from the Greek word macros, which means lodge. Now, what does lodge mean in economics? It does not mean a large building or a large company. Here, lodge means the economy as a whole. In other words, macroeconomics studies the overall economy of a country. For example, if we study India's national income, inflation, unemployment, or economic growth, we are studying macroeconomics because these topics relate to the entire economy. Now, let's see how macroeconomics emerged as a separate branch. In 1936, the famous economist John Maynard Keynes published his well-known book, The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money. This book completely changed the way economists studied the economy. After his publication, macroeconomics developed as a separate branch of economics. That's why John Maynard Keynes is known as the father of modern macroeconomics. Now that we know the meaning of macroeconomics, let's understand the main concern or main areas of study. Macroeconomics mainly focuses on four important issues that affect the entire economy of a country. First one, employment for the residents. The first concern is employment. Every country's goal is to provide jobs to people who are willing and able to work. For example, if 95 out of 100 people have jobs, the economy is doing well. But if 30 out of 100 people are unemployed, it becomes a serious macroeconomic problem because it affects the whole country. So providing employment is one of the major concerns of macroeconomics. Second, growth of output in the economy. Output means the goods and services produced in a country. For example, if India produces more food, more cars, more mobile phones and more services this year than last year, we say that economy is growing. Higher output means more production, more income, more employment and better standard of living. So economic growth is another important concern of macroeconomics. Third one, inflation. We can also call it as rise in prices. This means a continuous rise in the general price level. For example, if a liter of milk costs 50 rupees today and after 1 year it costs rupees 60, or a notebook that was rupees 40 becomes rupees 50, this indicates inflation. When prices rise continuously, people can buy fewer goods with the same income. Therefore, controlling inflation is an important responsibility of macroeconomics. And fourth one, depression. Depression is a situation where economic activity falls sharply. During a depression, factories reduce production or even shut down. Businesses earn lower profits and many people lose their jobs and people's income falls. A famous example is the Great Depression of 1929, where many countries experienced severe unemployment and business failures. Macroeconomics studies how government can overcome such situations. So, from all these examples, we can understand the meaning of macroeconomics. Macroeconomics is a branch of economics that studies economic issues or problems at the level of the economy as a whole. It studies employment, economic growth, inflation, and depression, not just one person or one company. In simple words, whenever we study the economy of an entire country, we are studying macroeconomics.